So wonderful people. Today is another day we are going to discuss a wonderful and an interesting topic. There's been a lot of questions. And what is that question? The question is, what are the issues of dating of this generation? I mean, this is a question that has been, everybody has been asking that question, because when you look at the traditional way of dating and then the modern way of dating these days, there's been a vast difference, there's been a vast change. So today I have here with me Deborah Sapon. And then we are going to discuss these issues. It's very important, especially in this dispensation. We need to know the issues going on in our dating lives. I believe that at the end of the day, it's going to bless many lives. So Deborah, welcome. It's been a while.
It's been school. School has consumed me and just placed me in a cage, and I can't escape. So.
I can see that. I can see that from your face, cry.
Oh, me bro, easy. It's not easy at all.
You're gonna be alright.
Yes.
So, by how studies going on?
So far, by God's grace, it's going very well. I'm nearing the end, so I'm very nervous, but God is good. So we're trusting in Him.
You're gonna be fine.
Yeah.
I want us to go step by step. So, first of all, what is dating?
Okay.
What is dating?
What it is. In my understanding, I see dating as like a way to get to know somebody you are interested in long term.
Okay.
It's not something like, at the end of the day, the main end goal for dating is to marry the person.
Correct.
So dating is you testing that field to see if you and that person are compatible for the long run. And that is when, if it's not, it doesn't work, you find somebody else. But it's not, you don't date just because you're romantically or sexual, like, and then what? That's not dating. That's just something else. So yeah.
So in your own words, how would you define dating though?
In my own words, this is the words of Deborah Adoma Sarpong. And I copyright this. Dating is getting to know a person of interest with the intention of marrying that person.
Okay, that's your definition.
That's my definition.
But what about the sexually and then the romantic?
And that one, those should be secondary.
Oh, okay.
The main goal is to be like, because at the end of the day, if you're pursuing sex and looks, and once those things are gone, what is there?
Okay.
There's nothing left. That's why a lot of people, like, a lot of relationships don't work nowadays, because they are driven by either lust or just looks. And once the looks are gone, there's nothing there anymore. You need more than just looks and lust and that drive, you know.
Okay. So if I understand you critically, you mean that there should be like a studying of each other even before you guys go into it, right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, if you're going to...
That should be after marriage.
Yes. Okay. After marriage.
Yeah, I agree.
That very much after marriage. And the thing is that, like, obviously, looks is what attracts.
Okay.
You're not going to go for somebody that doesn't look good to you or you're not sexually attracted to. Obviously, but that shouldn't be, like, the main focus or the main goal. That should be just like something secondary, like, oh, this is actually somebody that I can see that could be like the mother or the father of my kids.
Okay.
Because you think like that, like, this is somebody I can spend the rest of my life with. Okay. Like, it's not just to date for fun or anything like that. So. Yeah.
Okay. So now let's dive into the issues of these. Dating in this generation, the issues of dating in this generation. Yeah. So, what are some of the issues?
I feel like dating in this generation lacks authenticity. Like, there's no substance. People are nowadays dating just to date, just because maybe it's cold outside and they need like somebody to keep them warm. Or like girls are also using the guys as like, they're basically their dads now. Like, pay for my hair, pay for my whatever.
Like in terms of like a way of
support.
Like, support.
Exactly. Girls are
economically,
financially, every support. And then guys are more like, you're gonna satisfy my desires, you know. So it's like we've lost the whole point of dating.
So this is more like a quick pro quo. This for that, something for something.
Something for some. It's transactional. It's not.
Which is wrong.
It's not very, very wrong. Like, we've lost the whole meaning. Like, that's not what dating is for. This sometimes cry. Even because of this, I advocate for arranged marriages. Because, like, the problems that comes with just these, like, surface level stuff is very, very, like, people end up traumatic with a lot of soul tied to people that they're not supposed to be so tied to. They end up, like, broken. And now a lot of people have to rebuild themselves. They have a lot of traumas that they have to work on before they even settle down with the real person that they're supposed to settle down with. A lot of issues come from even self-esteem. People's self-esteem can just diminish just from dating the wrong person or just dating for the wrong reasons.
Oh, okay. So one thing that I saw was that one issue about dating in this era, number one is, I've mentioned this before, social comparison. Yeah. And why that? Because there are a lot of people who watch movies. And then because they saw something that they were interested in, they wish they have it in their own personal relationships.
Yes.
Yeah, so for example, you watch a Korean movie where somebody buys flowers for their partner.
Yeah.
You think that that is how it's supposed to be
done
every day on a daily basis. But this is just like an hour movie.
Exactly. Like, that's not representation.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this has been like a problem for a long time.
Yeah. And to go based on what you've said, because nowadays a lot of dating is also like, it's like a product that you want to sell. A lot of people want to sell their relationship online. You could literally see a couple that they're not happy with each other, whatever. But on face level, like, you go on their social media, they're traveling, they're doing all this stuff just to make it look good. Like, oh my goodness, I have a happy relationship. But
most
you're
of
struggling.
the celebrities are.
Oh yes, a lot of celebrity relationship. You just think, oh my goodness, they're so in love. This has happened. Then all of a sudden, oh, they are divorced. They're broken up. Like, what happened? I thought they were fine. I thought everything was perfect.
I think the issue is they rather like bring out the fun part of their relationship.
Exactly.
Not bringing.
They don't talk about the real stuff.
Issues, the proper issues.
Exactly.
They only want to like bring out the glamour. The
look good on the outside, but then in the inside, like, I feel like if also dating issues were really talked about nowadays, a lot of people will really learn instead of just selling this whole, like, oh my goodness, you're supposed to be like always lovey-dovey, happy. Like, if they really bring out, like, no, it takes sacrifice and compromise from both parties, a lot of people will really learn, because people look up to all these stuff and they think that's how it's supposed to be. And if they have a relationship that doesn't like reflect that, they feel like it's an issue. But if they're really like, no, actually it's not. Like, it's always work. You always have to choose that person. It's always, you choose the person every single time. I'm talking as if I'm married. I'm not married.
You have a dating experience, though. Have you ever dated? Honesty is key.
I've actually never dated.
Never?
No. If you count, like, when you were kids, like, you know, a boyfriend, my girlfriend, that type of thing. Yeah, but I've, like, never genuinely dated. But I would say I've had talking stages. But I've never, like, dated.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how come you know all these issues?
Maybe
from experience or
from watching.
From watching what?
Watching people around me, like the amount of stuff I've learned from just observing.
Is it like you are learning from their broken hearts?
Sure. All the experience I'm learning, I'm like, hey. Bro, it's scary out here. It's literally scary. To be in the dating world is the scariest thing out here. Like, you would think, for my girl's perspective, you think this guy, perfect, like nothing, share. He's texting like 10 other girls. Like, you are just one of the girls. And there you think, oh yeah, they like me. No, they're looking for something else. Like,
but I don't think it's all men.
I'll say it's majority.
Majority.
Let's say
percentage wise.
I'll say like 90%.
No.
No. I honestly, the
I disagree.
90%. No, it's scary.
You don't even say 15.
Favorites. 50%. No, I'll say like 90% of the guys. It's very, very. You're playing with fire.
So that's based on your observation.
Based on my observations.
But I disagree with you.
Yeah, you would say that. You said because you're a guy.
Nah, I mean, women.
Your gender is not good.
Women, I would say, is 80%. With women,
Okay,
80%.
for a woman to be unfaithful, women are actually very
You're
loyal.
even going to talk about faithfulness right here.
Women are very loyal. Like, once we're very emotional beings. Everybody know that's fact. So when we love deeply, and we give our all to the men. But once we feel like it's not being reciprocated, or like we are being taken as a fool, that's when they start like detaching from you. So they won't even like, okay, I won't say for every woman. Most women, they won't cheat on you or anything. They just, once a woman is done, they're done. Well, some of them today, like a woman, we love deep.
Okay.
But once you've done everything to hurt us so much that love is not there anymore,
that's when they end it.
That's it. It's hard to get that love back, because that time you've taken us for granted, and now obviously if you're also an attractive woman, you are getting that attention somewhere else, and somebody actually appreciating that love. So now we're looking somewhere else. We're not even looking at you anymore.
So that tells you that there's no faithfulness here. There's no loyalty.
No.
Here.
There's loyalty.
Hell no.
No, because if I'm loyal to you, and I've given you everything that I want, whatever.
It's just that you've lost trust.
I've lost trust and I've lost hope.
It doesn't mean you have to go away.
I've lost share. And you are telling me not to go. After all the treatments, you don't want me to go away.
Yeah.
Just stay.
Not being faithful, right, does not give you the license to leave. Yes. If you leave, especially in marriage, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
In terms of marriage. You don't have to leave, especially when.
Oh, okay. This is my
because
view.
if Sarah had left,
Yeah.
she would have missed a lot of blessings.
I agree with that.
Uh-huh.
See, my view is, once I marry you, don't bring divorce in the picture. We are not. I don't care.
Yeah, I like that.
We are not divorcing. I don't care what it is. We will work through it. I don't want to hear, unless it's very critical and extreme. Where I know for a fact if I don't leave, it's going to be like a life and death situation between me and my kid or something like that. That's when I'll leave. But don't bring, whatever it is, we'll work through it. That is why, because I have this mindset, I'm very picky with who I date. Okay. Because I don't date just to date. I date to marry. So I'm very picky with the guy I choose to date, because obviously when I'm dating you, I'm thinking of marriage. I'm not thinking just to date you just because to pass time or anything.
That's why you have to do your thorough investigation.
Exactly. Sure. You would, every check there is, I'll check. Because once I'm married to you, I'm not leaving you. Yeah. You're not leaving. Women sign it. You can bring the divorce, but I won't sign it. Because once we are in this, once we've made that promise to God, we are going to stick it out. Whatever issues arise, we are going to fix it.
But in terms of percentage, right, when it comes to unfaithfulness, I'll say women carry a greater percentage.
Hey!
So please, if you agree with me, just put it in the comment section.
They won't agree. Women.
Put it in the comment section. If you think women are unfaithful, women are not loyal, put it in the comment section.
No. This one, I have to stand in for my girls.
Give me a thumbs up over there. If you agree with her, give her your comment. Listen, but I feel like
it's usually it's even your nature. You'll be like, oh man, they'll cheat. Just accept them for who they are. Have you heard anybody say women they'll cheat? Just accept them for who they are. No, they say, oh man, that's just how they are.
But
they will cheat.
When a woman is cheating, it's very dangerous.
Yeah. Now the guy that cheated,
before you find out, not Charlie.
And for a woman to cheat like that, it depends on the guy.
What do you mean?
Have you heard the saying "happy wife, happy life"? If you're making her happy, she's making you happy. Why should anybody cheat? Like, there shouldn't be any cheating going on. But if you are cheating, she's caught you, she's forgiving you. You're still cheating on her. Oh, and you're better, baby. But obviously, I'm not condoning cheating. I would rather, if you're being cheated on, you leave, then also cheat on the person. Because at that point, you are degrading.
That's for dating.
That's for dating, yes, yeah.
Okay.
Don't go and divorce your wife and come and tell me that. No, but like, because at that point, you're just degrading yourself because of somebody else's actions. Don't let somebody's action detect your reaction. Always be the bigger person and rise above whatever it is.
Correct.
I don't condone cheating, and woman, girl, don't cheat, please.
That's right.
But if you don't feel if you're not interested in the person anymore, let them know. Be an adult. Hey, I'm not interested. Move on.
Yeah, so we have to be very mindful.
Exactly.
Cheating is not good. We have to avoid it.
Don't.
Yeah.
And if God can feel the pain of cheating, how much more?
Yeah. So
Our small and emotional heart, like our hearts are very tangible. Come on, don't do that. I'm telling you, your gender, they are not nice people. They need to. It's not nice. Like.
Yeah. So what else can we say about issues of dating in this generation? What else?
I'll just say that, at the end of the day, look at it from this perspective.
Okay.
You being with somebody that you don't really see long time, and then you're just like together for the time just because what you're having fun or what, you are wasting both of yours time. Like, and time is not on our side. Like, I'm not old. I'm like, 22.
Okay.
By the end of the day, I'm too old for you to come and just be playing around and wasting somebody's time. That's
you
time.
mean business.
Yes, that's time that you can invest in something very, like, profitable in your life. Like, I'm not gonna just waste that on a person who's not gonna like take it serious or anything like that. So just see it as that's precious time that could have been invested properly that you are wasting on a person that you don't even see anything with. And then when things end, a lot of issues come. You get trust issues, all these issues that you still have to deal with. So now you're even drawn back even more from really meeting. Like, you meet your partner, and now you're coming with all these baggages because you couldn't wait for the right person, or because you wanted to fulfill your fleshly desires or something. Like, it doesn't make sense at the end of the day. For the time, it feels good. Yeah, with somebody, doing all this stuff, but it's not.
Yeah. So and another thing that I'll talk about is people tend to prioritize their career. That's another problem. They
don't have time. Yeah.
Dating aside, it's like the fear of commitment. Why? Are they true or not? So they love to work on their career, work on their self first before they look into marriage. I think that is wrong. To me personally, if you disagree with me, that's fine.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Yeah. So by the time they open their eyes, then the marriage is far away from them. Like they are in their 30s. I mean, then that's when they begin to say, "Oh, Mami Bisa, anything goes." No, but I feel like that is not right. Yeah. Bishop Dag will tell you that why your masters are it's okay. Stop that rough right there, and then find somebody. Yeah. So I feel like that's one issue. Do you disagree with me? Or
I agree. I'm not even gonna lie.
The way you are laughing, I say you are disagreeing with me.
No, I definitely agree because I'm laughing because I'm a victim. You can like describe it.
Yeah, that's an issue. Though. That's an issue.
Okay, I see that, but it's just like I said, it's so scary in this generation. Oh, wow, are you? You are not part. You found your person, but here, like, we see all these issues. Like, it's scary to commit to a person because you don't know what you're gonna get. And I had a friend whose heart was broken. 1 year straight, she cried. She wouldn't leave her room. Like, she was like heartbroken.
So that's puts some sort of fear.
It puts fear. Like, you don't want to put yourself out there just to end up hurt.
No, when you're broken heart and I then.
Share.
A chill be. I'll say chill be.
Oh, maybe. I would.
If you don't get one, how would you?
I don't want to. We don't need to experience. There's certain things in life you don't need to experience. Like,
let it. Avoid it.
I want to avoid it.
I like your faith.
See how you say you like my faith? You know your people. You know your people.
It's your people.
Like me. Nah, but we need to do better. And I think nowadays another thing with dating is that there are certain norms that we've normalized that's not supposed to be normalized when it comes to dating. Like, I know, like, traditionally, you're supposed to, like, preserve yourself and everything for a person. And I've mentioned that to a couple of people who are like, you know, that's actually bad for you. You know that's going to harm you. You know, like, they're actually, like, against that. They think, like, it's, like, an outdated thing. Okay. But looking back, these laws are in place for a reason. Okay. These things are set for a reason because you don't want to be involved with the wrong person and then deal with the mess later on that comes with it, you know. So it's very much, like, outdated now. Like, it's very normalized for people to explore before they really settle down with a partner. Okay. And that, I don't think...
They don't want to go through that trauma.
The trauma or the waste, all of that. Because you're going to end up regretting. Like, regardless, if it's with the wrong person, no matter who you are, you're going to be like, dang, I wish I waited for the right person. I wish I was more patient. But it will be too late because you've already... The damage is done already, you know. So that's another thing. The person looks, or maybe, like... She can cook. She's like on the surface area. The person sees like they seem nice, but one thing we forget is that God sees deeper than we do. He doesn't just see the person like we see them. He sees the heart of the person, and he sees long term. He knows if you're compatible with that person, if you're not compatible with that person. And a lot of times, even though I've never dated or whatever, there will be guys that I'm like, oh, actually, I want to move to the next level with, and I'll pray to God, like, oh, like, this is the person, like, I feel like I want to move to the next level with. Could you not? They always mess up. Oh. They always...
Can you cite an example? What's the definition of mess
okay.
Up? What do they do?
Like, they show me why I shouldn't even commit to them in the first place. Like, I remember there was this one person, I was like, oh, yeah, things are going... Hey, man. I'm like, oh, things are going well, you know, like, I want to commit to this person and go long term with them. Okay. If I say what the person did, the person I'm talking about them, so I can't say it. But just know they messed up very badly. And I was just like, wow, God, thank you, God. Like, the amount of times God has saved me because I prayed about a person. And because they reveal a character that I didn't see before, that I was blinded. It was very much hidden.
That's why it's good to pray, though.
And then I'm like, that character is revealed, and I'm like, oh, so this is what you've been hiding from me. And it's always like a deal breaker thing. Something that is definitely not. Obviously, if it's something I can compromise, like, okay, that's fine. I can work around that.
Do you think it's affected you in a way? So in a way, I feel like that is broken heart. But not in the highest level.
At the end of the day, I'll get hurt because it's somebody you liked at the end of the day. Like, but it's not that deep. Like, I can always... I don't want to sound too like...
Do you think that is affecting your dating life? Like,
yeah.
Okay. Because of that past experience, you do not want to like have the same experience. Is that how it is?
Oh, yes. That, and because of... Like, whenever that happened, because this was a person like I actually genuinely trusted, and I felt like he was different and we had like something deeper. So when that happened, it made me lose my trust in your gender. I lost all trust.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, a lot of things like goes on.
Because I was like, mentally. Wow, how could I have been so deceived by this person? Because it's somebody that I've been vulnerable with more than I've been vulnerable with anybody. Okay. So it's like, wow. Like, I lost all trust in your gender. So that's how a lot of girls are like, you know what? Forget me. Because they've been hurt before. Yeah. But then again, you also have to realize he's not for you. You move on to the next. He's not the only man in the world. Correct. Like, there's many fishes. There are many fishes in the sea. So, like, obviously, your fish will come to you when it's time for them to come to you. So
that's what we call a past trauma.
Pastor. Oh yes,
Pastor.
and that is it's not just one person. That's not even one, and it's okay. I can't say, but like it's always like the same story with different characters. Like they all act the same, but it's different people.
This is a rhetorical question. It
Do
doesn't
y'all
demand
have
an
the
answer.
same? Do y'all have the same teacher that's teaching y'all how to act or something? Because
It doesn't demand an answer.
guys in this generation, they're all the same. Like what?
It's not everybody though. It's not everybody. They are good guys.
Oh,
out
there are
there.
good guys out there. That's what I'm saying. 10%. The whole
So
world.
guys,
10%.
If you know you are good, put your number down there
Oh,
for
yeah,
Deborah.
but no. They say your people, I'm done. I'm done. I need to I've taken a step back. I was like, you know what? Let me focus on school.
Right.
School will give me something like this. I can't deal with the stress anymore.
I believe that with time, you're going to meet the right person.
Oh yeah. Amen.
So please, I'm going to stretch on this. Social media, please avoid social media pressure. There are a lot of celebrities who do not put out their real life out there, especially when they don't have money in their home. Do you know what goes on? They tend to fight themselves. But do you think they're going to video that and put it out there? Hell no. They are rather going to put the fun stuff out there to let people know, or like to portray that they are living a good life. So don't fall for it. Never fall for it. And don't compare your relationship or your dating life with another person's own. That's totally wrong. Everybody is different. We are different. Individual differences.
Yeah.
So please don't fall for it.
And for somebody who's more experienced, what are some qualities you would advise the younger guys out here to embody first of all, and to look for in a partner?
You need answers for men. Or...
I need you to tell them. Say your experience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I said this earlier.
Yeah.
So there are three things that I look out for, especially when I was about getting married. I looked out for three things. Number one, I looked out for intelligence. Number two, I looked out for physical appearance, that is beauty. And then number three, I looked out for spirituality. So at least when you find somebody who has at least like 2 out of 3, that is not bad at all. But when it's like 1/3, that's a turn off for me. So at least you should have like either intelligence or spirituality. I'll go for that. But when it's 1/3, I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's something that's my formula.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is going to help anybody.
And because obviously for you to get your wife that you have now, you have to act a certain way. You have to be a certain man. You have to put away certain behaviors.
Exactly.
They need to put away that behaviors.
Loyalty is number one, and then
say that again, please.
loyalty is number one, and then not lying. It's like
honesty.
Honesty.
Yes.
Saying the truth all the time. I mean, one of the things that puts women off is lies.
Clock that.
And then once
clock that.
they catch you finding like lying to them, it becomes hard to restore the trust. Yeah, you'd have to work on it for a long time, and not every woman have like patience to give you the second chance. I mean, they might not give you the second chance. So I would say that loyalty, trust, and show some love, man. Some love.
Yeah, and respect.
Yeah.
Respect too. Because with the honesty thing, I totally agree with you. You could like mess up. Obviously, women, we know nobody's perfect. Well, from my perspective, I know nobody's perfect.
Correct.
I know that eventually you do something to piss me off or mess up in a way, something.
Yeah.
But you could like mess up so badly. This is me. I don't know about other females. And you come to me like, oh, I did this. Like, I'm sorry. Or like, I messed up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, honesty is key.
I would literally appreciate that more. Would even make me forgive you.
Correct.
Even obviously the like it will still hurt. Whatever you did will still hurt me.
Very true,
but I would easily forgive you and like take you back or like give you a second chance if you're honest with me. Then if I find out first off, you didn't tell me. If I find out for somebody else, second, if you lie about it and I find out you're actually lying about it, that's even at that point you're cut off. There's no way of coming back from that. So
Okay, beloved, this is Worship Party.
yes.
We are going to end here, but I would urge you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then also on TikTok. Share the video, please. Don't forget. When you find it interesting, share it to other people to bless other people. And I'm going to let Deborah give her final words. And then we are out of here.
As your relationship countdown coach. I'll just say that at the end of the day, we are all in this together,
Yeah.
Like, do unto others what you want to be done unto you. Treat people the way you want them to treat you. So if you're treating your partner the way you want to be treated, like,
Correct.
look at it that way. And if the things you're doing are going to have a negative effect on others, ask yourself, what would I do if this was done to me? And what's going to happen? Just put yourself in people's shoes and have empathy towards others. And that is going to help you make a lot of choices. Okay. But in all, the most important thing, keep God first and follow him. And he will lead you. Following him will lead you to the right person that you should be with. So at the end of the day, let the Spirit lead you in that aspect. Because marriage is too, eternal. Like, and it's not like eternal, but it's too long term for you to choose the wrong one, or like do it with the wrong person. So just be very critical. Keep praying, no matter how young or old you are. Definitely always pray about your partner and let God lead you in that direction. But yes, don't cheat, y'all. It's terrible.
That's it.
We're
See
done.
you some other time.
Cut it off. All right. Hello, lovely people. This is Worship Party. Yes, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode because I know I definitely did. This is like one of my favorites, so it was very fun for me as well. But before I let you guys go, I just want to reiterate the fact that you need to be very selective about your partner nowadays, because if you look in the Bible, David picked only 5 stones out of all the stones he could have picked, and he used 1 stone out of all the 5 he picked. That's the same thing with Jesus. He picked 12 disciples out of everybody in Jerusalem and all of Galilee and everywhere. So just be very mindful of that and be very selective. Apply that same knowledge and principle to you selecting a partner, because you never know and you don't want to end up with the wrong person. Make sure you keep God involved in every step that you take. Have a blessed day. Enjoy the rest of your week. We love you, and if you have any questions or anything you want us to talk about, put it down in the comments and we got you. We are here for you always. Bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Kingsley. I'm gonna agree with my sister Deborah on being selective of what you choose, the choices you make. Like she said, David had an option of choosing a lot of stones, but he decided to choose 5. As humans, it is very important that we make a good choice. It is important to be selective. It is not wrong to be selective. I would urge you to take the advice that Deborah gave to you guys. But I'm going to give you one important ingredient or key that will help you in your personal relationship with others or in your relationship with your partner. But now, the ingredient that I'm going to give you is faithfulness. Faithfulness. Somebody is going to ask, what is faithfulness? Faithfulness simply means being steadfast, being loyal, being unmovable, being stable, not staggering. Okay, so that's my personal understanding of what faithfulness is. Okay, so being unfaithful or disloyal is one of the characters of the devil. It's one of the traits or the characteristics of the devil. So please do not be the devil in your relationship. Do not be the evil one in your relationship. Relationship is very important. You would have to cherish it by being faithful. So wherever you find yourself, it is good to be faithful, whether in your workplace, in your married life, your relationship with God, relationship with your friends, it is important that you have faithfulness. Okay, have faithfulness as one of your values. Now, in Israel was divided into two. They had the northern part of Israel, and then they had the southern part of Israel. Now, the people in the north began to be unfaithful to God. They began to worship other gods. They worship smaller gods. They began to be unjust, and this is something that bothered God. I mean, imagine God having a broken heart, the people that He loved moving from Him to another person. God was very disappointed. So what He did was He sent a prophet called Hosea to go to the northern part of Israel to tell them about their unfaithfulness. So Hosea went to the northern part of Israel and then spoke to them about their unfaithfulness. And then God wanted to draw their hearts back to them. So He decided to send Hosea in there to tell them about their unfaithfulness. But something interesting happened, or one interesting thing happened. And what was that? Because God wanted Hosea to have a feel, or what it feels to be unfaithful to somebody. So God asked him to marry a prostitute. Okay, so Hosea went ahead to marry. He married somebody God had described. So there's a lesson here. So what is that lesson? The lesson is God gives you a description of who to marry. He does not pinpoint the particular person. He doesn't say, okay, go marry Deborah. What He does is He gives you a description or a clear idea of who to marry. So God gave a description of who Hosea should marry. So God told him to marry a prostitute. So Hosea went ahead and then married a prostitute. And then everybody knows how prostitutes are. They are unfaithful. They are not loyal. One of the characteristics of God is that He is very faithful. God is loyal. He's loyal to us. So I pray that you would also have that loyalty spirit, that God will help you and give you a loyalty spirit to stay and not move. Okay, that you would stay with one person and then you will not move about. That is not a good idea. So please, I would urge you to have this value. Especially when you're a Christian, you have to be faithful to whatever you are doing, faithful to your spouse, wherever you go, even in church. There are a lot of people who move from one church to the other. They move from one synagogue to another. They move from one church to another. Today they are here in Winners Chapel. Tomorrow they are here in Lighthouse Chapel. Tomorrow they are here in Action Chapel. They are here. You find them all over. That is not a good thing. I mean, you need to be planted in one place. And I believe that being faithful brings a good resource. Okay, you have to be planted in one place and that you are going to see results. Imagine planting a tree here. Tomorrow you uproot it, plant it somewhere else. Another day you uproot it, take it somewhere else. It's not going to bear fruit. So in order to bear fruit, one of the values or one of the characteristics you have to have is being faithful. Okay, being loyal. And that is going to help you a long way in wherever you find yourself, even in your relationship life. Thank you so much. And please, I would urge you that this is Worship Party. You would have to share. Please do not forget to subscribe. You would have to subscribe. Don't forget to share the video, and God will bless you. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day.